My dream, ever since I was in the third grade, was to be able to play in the National Football League. Hi, my name is Brenden Schooler, and I play for the New England Patriots. And together, we can dream forward to celebrate World Mental Health Day. Like I said, my name is Brenden Schooler. I play for the New England Patriots, and I'm going into my fourth season. Originally from Southern California, for all my West Coast people out there, in a little town called Dana Point, California. Now, the story behind my dream, I think, all starts with my father. My father was a collegiate football player at Eastern Michigan University and was a high school football coach all my dream. So I can definitely say that he helped or was a huge role in inspiring me to want to play in the National Football League and to have such a strong love for the game of football. And my dream is so important to me because I came home from school when I was in third grade and I told my mom and my dad this is what I wanted to do. And they were able to hold me to a high standard to be able to pursue my dream of being able to play in the National Football League. Man, there were a lot of challenges that myself and my family had to overcome and persevere through to be able to play in the National Football League, which was my dream. But I think one instance really points out more than the rest of all those challenges, and I think that was during COVID when the Pac-12, which was the football conference I was actually playing in at the time, shut down. And I was very unsure if I was going to come out and declare that year to go to the league or if I was going to be able to transfer to a school that was playing in the Pac-12. So there was a lot of unknown with what was going to happen. But fortunately, I was able to go to the University of Texas, which was where I finished my college career. And it really showed myself that, staying true to who you are and understanding that there is a plan and just being able to put your head down and block out all the outside noise, because once that outside noise creeps in, that's when doubt comes into play and that's when uncertainty comes into play. And those are all things that we all struggle with, especially when it comes to real life and things that are bigger than sports and football. We all struggle with that. So I think being able to just put my head down and work and not listen to that outside noise really helped me, stay on the straight and narrow and put me on the right track to be able to give myself an opportunity to play in the National Football League. There are a lot of people that definitely helped me along my journey to get to where I am today. So without picking a family member who was there for me and who was supportive, I would have to say it was my high school football coach, Coach Robert Lee, who was a tremendous help in my growing of a football player and really just believed in me and was always there for me if I needed help, was there to talk football, was there to not talk about football, was there to talk about life, was there to talk about anything I needed to get off my chest. And, I think that really ties into mental health, where you need somebody in your life, somebody in your corner, somebody who you can go to when times are hard. If you don't want to go to your mom, your dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, you need somebody who is a third party who just has your best interest at mind, which was Coach Robert Lee for me. So shout out to Coach Lee for sure. Now, when it comes to the timeline of how long it took me to get to where I am today and achieve my dream, I think I'd have to start when I started playing tackle football, which was in the 7th grade, and now I'm currently 28. I'm going into my 4th year in the football league and with the New England Patriots. So it was a long time coming, man. I didn't have the conventional route. I went to 4 different high schools. I went to 3 different colleges, and I had a new head coach every year of college, and I was in college for 6 years. And it wasn't easy. There were a lot of ups and downs, but no one has the same path. No one is going to walk in the same shoes that I walked in. So I think staying true to who I was and being able to fulfill this dream and achieve what I set out to do, I think, is one of the greatest accomplishments that I have so far in my life. And there's so many other things that are going to happen in my life that are huge accomplishments, but as of to this date, this is one of the biggest accomplishments that I've been able to achieve. So it's an amazing feeling. It's a feeling of fulfillment, and you look back at all the hard work that you put in to get to this opportunity, just to get a chance to play or to live whatever your dream is. So it was a feeling that I think I'll never forget how I felt the day where I figured out I was going to go play for the New England Patriots. I think one friendly piece of advice that I would give to younger me, or somebody who has a similar dream or any dream in that sense, would be to run your race. Don't look to the left of you. Don't look to the right of you. Definitely don't look behind you. There's going to be trials and tribulations and whatever you do in life, but once you start comparing yourself to others and what other people are doing, or this person is further along in life than me, that's when doubt kind of creeps into your head, and that's when uncertainty kind of creeps in. And I don't think that's healthy for really anybody to have to deal with. So staying true to who you are, running your own race, having confidence in yourself, surrounding yourself with people who have confidence in you and have nothing but your best interest at mind, is definitely like the biggest piece of advice that I can give to younger me, or anybody who is on their path and on their journey to achieve whatever dream they have set out. But I've achieved my dream of being able to play in the National Football League, and now it's your turn to dream forward. So together we can celebrate World Mental Health Day. Every dream counts, and share your dream with somebody who can help you move forward in the comments. And I hope everybody at the end of the day is working forward to being the best version of themselves and chasing every dream that they have.